What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Dr. Jasmine from the Psychologist.com, and we're gonna be getting into some juicy things today, okay? Because one of my most frequently asked questions is about how to handle aggressive behaviors. Okay, so whether that's hitting, biting, kicking, scratching, pinching, y'all want me to spill the tea on how to handle these behaviors. So don't worry, I got you, mama. That's what we're gonna be talking about today, okay? Let's keep it real. Nothing is more triggering than when our kid, out of frustration, physically lashes out on us and hurts our body, right? We immediately go into defense mode, right? And we want to meet that aggression with aggression, quite honestly, right? And quite frequently, that's our gut reaction a lot of the times. And so I get it. I get that this is triggering, right, for us. And it triggers our stress response. And so today in this video, I really want to break down the common reasons why children get aggressive in the first place. Keep in mind, I'm more so thinking about younger children between infancy and let's say age 5 for these behaviors. This can apply to older children as well. I just want to be clear here. I'm talking and thinking more about younger kids, especially toddlers and preschoolers. Okay, so we're going to be diving into common reasons why little ones get aggressive in the first place, and then what you can do in those moments to help them and help yourself through these times of stress. Because let's keep it real, it's stressful, right? It's stressful when our kid gets aggressive towards us. There's no way around that, okay? So the first thing I want to dive into is why it happens in the first place. And what I want you to keep in mind, is, especially in relation to your child's developing brain, is that they are easily emotionally flooded. Okay, because the part of their brain, their frontal cortex, that's involved in rational thought, problem solving, logical thinking, all that higher order thinking that makes us really human beings, honestly, it develops over time. It actually takes up until they're in their young adulthood, like age 25 or even later, for this to fully develop, this brain this higher order brain to fully develop. So you have to look at your 2-year-old, your 3-year-old, your 4-year-old as having an immature brain. That's literally what's happening. So what happens is that when they're met with frustration, whether that's they have to, I don't know, somebody doesn't want to give them the toy, you set up a boundary and you're like, not right now, sweetie, we're not gonna have candy before dinner. Any kind of point of frustration for them where they're not allowed to do what they want to do is going to be met with big feelings. They are easily frustrated. Not to mention, their communication skills are not up to par. Okay, so they can't sit back and say, first they don't have a lot of the skills to sit back and say,
okay, what am I feeling right now? Okay, I'm feeling sad. Let me problem solve.
and then they don't have that communication to say, hey,
Mom, I'm feeling really sad right now. I need a hug. Okay,
that's woo, that's way over their head. Okay, so we can't expect them at these younger ages to be able to do that unless they've had a lot of practice. This takes a lot of practice, a lot of years. This really is a skill that needs time to develop, just like any other skill, like walking, talking, potty training, right? It took time to develop that skill. I want you to think of emotional regulation as a skill that takes time, years to develop, okay? It takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of modeling. It takes a lot of patience, let's be real. So some common reasons why kids lash out in aggression is because some of their unmet needs are not met, clearly. So what I mean by that is maybe they're hungry, maybe they're tired, maybe they're overstimulated, maybe they have a need for connection and affection that's not being met. So you're gonna wanna, when they get aggressive and they start getting dysregulated, you're gonna wanna go down that list of, okay, are they hungry, tired, overstimulated? Write them down if you need to keep track of them, okay? The other thing, like I said, they're emotionally flooded and they're frustrated, right? And so commonly children, when they get emotionally frustrated, they lash out. They have to exert that energy. So it's very common in this age actually for kiddos to exhibit that aggressive behaviors. Now that doesn't mean we don't want to work with them on finding other ways to handle that aggressive behaviors. That just means we can kind of, give them a little grace a little bit, okay? Not take it so personal. And that's the thing I want you guys to walk away from this video, is that if we view aggressive behaviors with our adult brain, then it's very easy to get ticked off and respond in aggression because we're viewing that behavior as threatening, right? As manipulative, as your child exerting some power and control over you, and you need to, exert your power and control back and get your authority back. If you're running into all of these misconceptions, it's very easy to get ticked off. Am I right? And trust me, I've been there too, right? So the first thing you're going to want to do, let's break down the steps. The first thing you're going to want to do is regulate your body, right? Again, because aggression is so triggering. So you're going to first want to take a step back, take some deep breaths, count to 10, take a break, whatever you need to do. If you're finding yourself wanting to meet that aggression with aggression, that's your sign. Whoo, mama needs a break right now. Tell yourself some positive affirmations. This is not an emergency. My child is having a hard time. They're not trying to give me a hard time. They need my help right now. Their little brain is overstimulated and overwhelmed. I got this. I can help them through this. Okay, whatever you want to say or need to say during those moments, say them to yourself, okay? So that you don't take it personal and you don't react out of anger. Okay. The second thing you want to do is you always want to validate the feeling while redirecting the behavior, okay? It's like a one swoop action, okay? So you can say something like, I see you want to hit. I see you're very angry right now. It's okay to be angry, but I can't let you hit me. Right? It's that subtle, like, okay, but I'm going to protect my body, right? Because our bodies are not for hurting. And that's what you can tell them. Our bodies are not for hurting. That hurts my body. I can't let you do that, okay? While you have your hand out, if they're coming to swing at you or somebody else, another kid, you always have your hand out in a very calm, matter of fact, like, whoop, I'm that calm, confident leader. I'm coming in, okay? You can turn your body away. We're never leaving the room or walking away super far, because it doesn't need to be that serious. But it's that, whoop, shroop, okay? I'm going to ignore that right now. I'm going to keep my body safe, okay? While doing my deep breaths and my mantras, okay? That's a good time to do that too. And then you want to take it a step further, okay? Because here's the thing. Suppressed emotions don't go away. All they do is get expressed in other ways. And commonly for young kids, they get expressed through other misbehavior, okay? So you want to take that a step further by giving them healthy options to release their feelings, okay? So there's so many different things you can do in these moments. Every kid is going to be a little bit different, and what may work today might not work tomorrow, okay? So you're going to have to do some trial and error, realize these things are fluid, but try some things out, okay? Give them some options, because basically, even if those specific options don't work, what you are telling your child is that it's okay to feel, right? That we need to feel these feelings, that feelings come and go. I'm always telling my children that feelings come and go, right? And that it's okay to get angry. It's okay to get sad. Let's just find a healthy way to get that feeling out, okay? So some of the options that you have, and I'm going to be coming up with a post on this later this week on my Instagram. So make sure you follow me there if you haven't already at themomspsychologist.com. But some of the options that you can give them is to pound Play-Doh, rip up paper, and then of course use it in something else so you're not being wasteful. Blow bubbles, go outside and run around or scream. What else? They can build a block tower and knock it down. They can jump up and down and dance and listen to music. They can pound or punch a pillow or the couch. They can kick a ball if they need to kick. Okay, so there's so many different options that they have in those moments, and that's basically what you want to teach them, and what you want to help walk them through is, it's okay, let me help you get that energy out, because I know you're feeling frustrated, let's get that out, bud. And it's that subtle energy of, look, I'm not intimidated by your big feelings. I'm not taking them personal. It's not about me, it's about you. Right? Getting emotionally flooded. So I'm going to help you with that, bud. Here we go. This is what we're going to do. Okay? And if during that process they start getting aggressive towards you, do the same process. I can't let you hit. Bodies are not for hitting. That hurts my body. Let's keep pounding that Play-Doh. Okay? Let's keep kicking that ball. And then you want to praise them for doing that. Keep it light. Keep it positive. Be their anchor. Okay? Be their calm presence that they need. Because here's the thing. Okay, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Children learn to regulate their bodies and their feelings through us. We have to help them, it's called co-regulate, before they can learn how to regulate on their own. Okay, so a lot of this process, they need to be walked through this. And again, suppressed feelings don't go away. So telling your child, don't hit me, stop that, knock it off, you're being bad, go to your room, is not helping them, right? Because now they've learned, wow, it's a really scary place to have big feelings. And now I'm all alone in my big feelings, and I'm bad for having my feelings, okay? And that's not what we want to teach them, right? Because again, they're going to grow up and be adults, and they're going to have big feelings, right? It's a human experience to have big, strong feelings and pain. Essentially, right? We all experience pain, and you want to give your child that gift of being able to walk through life and handle the pain that inevitably will come. Okay, so thank you guys for tuning in to today's video. I hope it was helpful. Leave some questions down below if you have any questions. Please give this video a thumbs up. It's kind of like the equivalent of Instagram's likes or the heart button. It just helps me out. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I also have a whole playlist on tantrums, so be sure to check out my previous videos that I've already uploaded on tantrums and aggressive behaviors if you guys want to explore it further. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.